In the Middle Ages, the average lifespan of human beings was only 30 years. Even in the beginning of the 20th century, the average life expectancy of population in the developed world was around 50 years. Thus, diseases like dementia, osteoporosis, menopause, or andropause were widely recognized because the majority of population passed away earlier. And how is the situation today? In the developed countries, we can expect to live until age 85 and more. Nowadays, for the majority of the elder population, the so-called third period of life is not a synonym of loneliness, inactivity, stay at home. On the contrary, the third period of life can be active time, and individual has finally time to do things she or he likes and her hobbies. In fact, more and more 80-old years look at least 10 years younger, and they feel like that as well. Youngerization of elderly population has become an universal phenomenon nowadays. Aging needs a new approach. However, there are 9 million seniors in Europe and over 44 million individuals throughout the world with more or less progressive decayed brain cells. This leads to dementia. Because of dementia, patients become more and more helpless and incapable for independent life. Dementia becoming a global problem imposing enormous cost on public health. Dementia is not mortal disease since many of patients live it even more than 20 years. And what is the role of the media? The role of the media is crucial. The media is basic source of information. Dementia became recognized as a disease first among medical experts. Around 100 years ago, when Dr. Alzheimer published the first article about the disease in a medical magazine. Several years, this disease had been examined and discussed only among experts. Once dementia became more frequent disease because of population aging, a discussion on disease was launched also in public media. Discussion and awareness-raising articles on dementia in public media were launched by journalists with relatives, friends, or acquaintances with dementia. The expert and relatives of dementia patients are aware that dementia has more than 1,000 faces. However, the general public is not. It is absolutely necessary to make the public familiar on the first signs of dementia and other symptoms of disease. That's why the Slovenian newspaper of Forget Me Not published the 10 signs of dementia on the back page. It is absolutely necessary to make the public familiar on the first signs of dementia and other symptoms of disease. It is crucial for the public to know that dementia patients become less recognizable because of brain degeneration. Thus, they put for insurance hot iron into refrigerator, bracelets into sugar bowl. They carefully store garbage into linen basket. They may throw money out of window, etc. Since they don't find the money afterwards, they often accuse the relatives, friends, or neighbors to steal from them. All these facts may help the relatives to understand this disease. Everyone who has a relative with dementia is facing the lack of information at the beginning, and it's looking for advance how to treat a relative to have less conflicts at home possible, how to convince a relative to visit a doctor, old people's home, not to drive, etc. That is why it is absolutely necessary that experts and associations helping people with dementia to cooperate with journalists, invite them to meetings, round table debates, seminars and conferences. Not just on national but also in international level. For instance, as a journalist, I participate at the 23rd Alzheimer Europe Conference in Malta, and thus I wrote 5 articles that were published in different media. You might know this one was about, you know people here? This is the mainly Slovenian newspaper, daily newspaper. I published the story in the most popular women newspaper. It's Agnes, and the title is Tomorrow I Might Not Know You, but it's a nice story about her. And I published an interview with Helga in the most popular weekly newspaper. She is like this. You can look it later. We also published Spominčica, Forget Me Not. This is the part of Naša žena. It is like this, and this is the newspaper. So when you go to the shop, you buy a newspaper and Forget Me Not. You get it for free. So we published Forget Me Not as a part of Naša žena, the first Slovenian female and family magazine in 20,000 copies. We are 2 million, so that you imagine the circulation. So far we have published 3 editions, first in September last year, the second one in March, and the third one in August this year. However, because of economic and financial crisis in Slovenia, it is very hard for us to gather the financial means for each edition. Everybody, as I told you, who buys Naša žena gets 1 copy of our newsletter free. Our readers are in their 50s and 60s taking care of their relatives with dementia. Our association distributes the newsletter Spominčica also to our local organization as well as our members. Even though dementia is a chronic disease and the medicine still cannot explore brain degeneration, dementia patients are the happiest if the relatives show the support, love and affection, and if they live in a lovely and understanding environment. If readers understand this disease, if politician that decides where the money goes understands this disease, the social environment will be favorable for dementia patient and will help to maintain their self-respect, courage and dignity. The media, printed, radio, TV, web and social can contribute a lot as well. Thus, help the media with your stories and news. You will help yourself, your relatives and people with dementia. That's it.